Hello Aries, well it has been one of them days today. I planned on doing so much and one thing after another has happened, and yeah, it's a bit like your reading. We'll turn that over a minute and see what is affecting your overall energy. Get a return to self card, which I will pull at the end of your reading. Going to do a general reading. If I know a lot of you are interested in relationships, so if anything comes out, obviously we'll touch on it, but I will do a short, small love reading at the end. But wow, Aries, for you, there is so much happening planetary-wise. You've got a long-term transformation with Pluto sextile in Aries that happens from 2024 to 2030. So that's going on in the background of everything. You've got March 25, started in March to March 2030, Neptune is like blurring boundaries, dissolving egos, and basically creating a greater intuition and spiritual awareness, but also vulnerability, confusion, and a susceptibility to deception. So you need to watch out for that. You need to have your wits about you. What else is happening? You can expect Saturn is in Aries deacons. So you can expect to feel some kind of pressure, but also get some hard-earned success along the way. You've got Uranus sextile in Aries, which means like liberation and surprises. So you sort of break free from restrictions and this deck's too big for that shuffle, and unexpected opportunities may arise. So that's April 26th to June 2028. Now, more the short term, you've got the full moon on May the 1st, and this will affect you probably for a couple of weeks after, but this can create mood swings, emotional tension, amplifying emotional peaks. It can stir up some insecurity in your Aries. So this is all just stuff to be aware of. You might find difficulty relaxing, and there might be some kind of relationship imbalance, and which highlights relationship dynamics. Now, the new moon Taurus, May the 17th, this is a reset point within the month, and it's sort of encouraging grounding, stability, and like practical recollaboration of routines. So there is a lot going on for you. Venus sextiles Aries April the 23rd. So that started a couple of days ago from this reading, and that's up to May the 3rd. So this is a highly favourable window if you are single, and it brings increased affection and attraction, improved dating prospects, positive social interactions. So that's good. But the Venus sextile Saturn, which peaks on May the 1st, so that's alongside the full moon, and that strengthens. So if you're in a long-term relationship, that strengthens it. It encourages commitment, loyalty, and emotional maturity. Also supports financial responsible choices as well if you're thinking about making a long-term monetary investment. So May Aries, you can expect May to be a bit of a mix of supportive and tension-filled days. So your energy, they're just flying out. I'm going to take the two. Your energies come out there with the Sun in the reverse and the King of Pentacles upright. Okay, let's keep going. Energy around Aries at this time. Eight of Swords. There's a restrictive energy around you. Someone feels restricted from you. What's coming towards you that you don't see coming, Aries? Oh, success. That's what we like to see. Any challenge or blessing, the world, completion of a cycle. The world. What you need to release, Five of Pentacles. Yep. What you need to embrace, Aries. Queen of Swords energy. Advice and guidance, please, for Aries. Seven of Pentacles and potential outcome. Oh, Seven of Cups in the reverse. So I'm actually reading this backwards. So I get the outcome for the month is that you look at many options and you're going to focus on one. I will get a clarifier for that. But King of Pentacles, masculine energy, financially secure and stable, but there is a level of unhappiness about something. There is something. There's also something that you might need to see. Something needs to be illuminated to you that you're not seeing. There's something that you're not seeing. Eight of Swords, energy around you. There's a restrictive energy around you. This could be somebody wanting to come towards you in some capacity, and someone just feels unable to do so at the moment. What you don't see coming is some kind of success. We do have, now this depending on what is closing out, but you've got the World card there. Depending what is closing out, this could be a challenge or it could be a blessing. There's also an element of some of you could be traveling as well in the month of May. What you need to release is the Five of Pentacles. So this is a feeling of lack, a feeling of losing out on something, missing out on something. And what you need to embrace is feminine energy, your Queen of Swords, looking through lies, using your discernment, seeing things for what they are, not seeing things or taking them for how you want them to be, but really taking the blindfold off and seeing things for as they are. And you basically need to be in that energy of not taking any lies, accepting nothing but the truth. Your advice and guidance is to sow your seeds, make your plans, make the moves to get the ball rolling on something. If there's something that you've been wanting to do, now's the time to set the ball in motion. If it is something that a seed you've planted some time ago, keep focusing on that. Don't be distracted. The Seven of Cups, remember, is your outcome card. So the Seven of Cups in the upright would be many choices. It can be delusions or illusions. It's in the reverse. So that tells me that you're not being distracted. You're going to have your eye on the prize and you're going to stay really focused. So we didn't get what your overall energy was for the month. My bad. So a big focus is the Four of Swords. So that's taking time, going within, I'd say weighing up your options, dwindling those options, diluting them down to the ones that really matter. But there is really, it's a time, May is a time to really listen to your inner voice, really take time to sit with yourself, sit with your thoughts, sit with your feelings, sit with your choices and your options before making some kind of decision. But I do definitely see success. There is definitely success for you, Aries. But there is something that you do need to release, something that maybe wasn't so successful with that Five of Pentacles energy. I'm sorry to say it, I'm just going to say it plainly, just going to say it bluntly. You got to let it go. Whatever it is that's had you feeling low, just not feeling yourself, it's time to let that go. So let's just clarify a bit. The Sun, what is it that Aries is not seeing while they're sat in this King of Pentacles energy? What is it? You've got King of Wands. Okay. So you've got earth energy and fire energy there. Double fire with the Sun. Knight of Wands. What is this? What is this? The Wheel again. There's like, so you've got the Wheel. Something moving. Something moving. You need to see something for something to get moving. And you need to get passionate about something. It's not always about the money. It is not always about the money. But the Knight of Wands is there as well. You need to take action on something. It's something that you feel is fated. You feel like it's never coming to you. But it is there. It's something that is within your reach. But for that wheel to turn in your favour, you've got to do your part. There's something that you have to do. Fire sign or an earth sign could be significant masculine figures in your energy as well. I'm actually picking you up as the Knight here, but there's two significant king energies in the mix. So tell me about this 8 of Swords for Aries. 8 of Swords for Aries. 8 of Swords for Aries. I just feel like someone that's, I'm talking to an Aries that's not very motivated at the moment. What has just come out with that restrictive energy is the 3 of Pentacles. So there could be someone in your energy that feels a bit restricted when it comes to working with you for some reason. What is this? Why would someone feel restricted for working with you? The Hierophant. Okay, so it could be an older figure, a wise, someone that you deem as a wise figure, intelligent person. But there is something, I don't know if this person intimidates you in a way, their intelligence. I don't know if you're like, what is the term where you're making yourself small, or this person like has a presence about them that makes you feel like you need to go within yourself. You can't really, you know, express yourself properly. And so take this as it resonates, but there is a need to work with somebody, but someone, either you or someone else, either actually feels restricted when it comes to working with you, or they feel like they can't fully throw themselves into something. And it comes from experiences that they've built over time. They might have had a bad experience with a previous business partner, if this is love, a previous love partner. But there is something that someone's just not throwing themselves into. What did I just get then? All or nothing. I just got that song playing in my head then, actually. Or Town, All or Nothing. I love that song. 6 of Wands, victory. Ace of Swords. There's going to be some kind of clarity on a situation, and you're going to see just how successful you are, or just how successful you are going to be. What is this challenge or blessing with the world? So you've got the world, something unknown. With that truth, with that clarity comes truth. So there is something, the moon's going to actually illuminate something. It's gonna, the shadow's gonna be lifted from the moon, if you will, and you're gonna see something. You're gonna see the clarity of a situation that's going to bring a situation to an end in the month of May. Tell me about this 5 of Pentacles. So it could seem like a bit of a challenge because you've got this 5 of Pentacles energy. Yeah, then you've got the Hermit, could be dealing with the Virgo. Could be dealing with Virgo, could be dealing with a Cancer. What did I just have in my head then? I had another song or something came in my head then. What is it? It's gone, whatever it is. Could be dealing also with a Taurus. So, yeah, you need to release that Hermit energy. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something about a work situation. There is something about a work situation. Something gets put on hold. Something gets put on pause after some kind of revelation with that moon. What you need to embrace is the Queen of Swords energy. You've got the Page of Cups. You could have an apology coming in. But again, I did talk about needing to use your discernment. Is this a genuine, meaningful apology before you accept it? You can accept an apology and move on. The 7 of Pentacles. So your advice and guidance is to sow your own seeds. Queen of Cups in the reverse. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, so some of you, there could be a brand new start in love, but I feel like this could come after an ending with a Queen of Cups energy. So that's in terms of relationship. If it is something else, go into something. If this is business or a passion project, something, go into it with an open heart. But I just get the message with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Don't let people take advantage of you. There is something in this message about really needing to use your discernment. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in the reverse, the Aries. What is this option, this stick to? Two of Swords. You're taking a blindfold off, seeing things for what they are, seeing the right opportunity. Ten of Cups in the reverse. What you originally envisioned as your abundance, your happy ever after, your wish fulfillment, your ultimate achievement. You're gonna, whatever transpires, you're gonna be reviewing that. You're going to be reviewing that, and you're going to be looking for a different kind of Ten of Cups or fulfillment in some other way, some other area of life. But there is something that what you expected, the way you expected something to bring you happiness, you are going to get the happiness, but not in the form that you expected. So I did say there's going to be a mixture of supportive and tension-filled days in the month of May, and I think your spread is sort of correlating that. So go with the ebbs and flows. You've got the wheel, you've got the world, it's all cycles. So this is just, it's a cycle, and I feel like it's just going to be a bit of a rough one. And what have we got? The noise isn't you. So overwhelm, identity, pause. Do you know, I don't believe this. I wanted to say it's going to be a stormy one, and I didn't, because I didn't see any like stormy waters on the card, but I wanted to say it's going to be a stormy one. And this card says you are the silence beneath the storm. So that's that. And we didn't pull a Moonology. Let's just get one Moonology for Aries. One Moonology card for Aries for the month of May. For the month of May, please. Believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. So what you thought was going to come to fruition isn't going to come in the way you thought, but you thought there was only one way. There's more than, what is it? There's more than two ways. One way to skin a cat. There's something. Yeah, that, the options, the many options that you thought, it's really just one option that you need. There's just one option that you need, and you're gonna find out, it's gonna come clear to you what that option is this month. So moving on, let's have a look at love for Aries for the month of May. You've got the moon again, something being hidden. I'm sick of these cards flying out of my hand. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords again. We did have the Eight of Swords in your energy, so let's have a look. The High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, again Queen of Swords. So it's that discernment energy. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Yeah. I've got two people not talking to each other. I've got two people in their feminine energy as well. So you could be same-sex relationship, or you could just be two people that are in tune more with the femininity at this time. And then between you both is the Eight of Swords. So it's that restrictive, it's feeling held back from something, or you're both feeling held back from communicating with each other. You're not expressing, you know, you're keeping your thoughts in your head. You're not expressing to each other. Give me three for Aries. Three for Aries. Four of Swords. So this is for you, Aries. The Four of Swords came out in your overall energy. I do get a time for you to need to sit with yourself. The Lovers. So deep soulmate connection. I get the feeling that you just want a bit of time out. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you feel like I get running away from something. Just really wanting to take some time out, and it's to do with this deep soulmate connection. Tell me about Aries person. Aries person. Aries person, please. Sure wants to come out. Death, could be dealing with Scorpio. So your person is either wanting change or they are changing. 5 of Cups. Why? They're feeling regretful about something, remorseful, feeling sorry about something. Strength, Leo, and you could be dealing with someone with Leo in the chart. So your person could have issues with ego, pride. They do want some kind of change. Your person might not have always been this way. This could be the transformation that they've stepped into their ego when it's not something that you're used to. So I'm just saying there's been a drastic change in this person. But I don't think this person's happy with the change. In some ways, this person's mourning somebody that they used to be, if that makes sense. They're mourning someone that they used to be. You still definitely feel that strong soulmate connection. I get you dealing with your person. I feel like they're lost. They're lost for whatever reason. Why is Aries person so lost at this time? Why is Aries person so lost at this time? The Wheel. Some kind of karmic event has spun this person into some kind of transformation, but it's a transformation that they don't like. It's a transformation that they don't like. 7 of Pentacles. This person's looking back on themselves. I just got, the mirror's not there, but I just got the looking. This person struggles to look at themselves in the mirror. I don't know what this person has done or is doing, but there is something. There is something. Why do you feel like running away? Why do you feel like running away? 4 of Pentacles, because your security feels threatened. You don't feel safe in this relationship anymore. You don't feel safe in this relationship anymore. Okay, so I actually got that as a couple. That initial message was as a couple. So if you are someone that's in separation from somebody, you've split from somebody, or you're toying around with someone and you don't know how they feel, then that they feel the exact same way. Someone just doesn't know how you feel, and someone feels restricted to make a move, to speak, to come towards you. And likewise, you feel the same. So you're very much staying in to yourself, but you do feel that soulmate energy with this person. But I feel like you feel that this person is in and out of your life, and you just don't feel like there's any security. You're building security for yourself, and you feel like getting involved with this person would jeopardize that. Now, your person's energy, they could want to there's something untoward that they've done. It's like they were given an opportunity, and I get that they blew it. They want to change this. They want to transform this. They are looking, 7 of Pentacles, at how to do it. But their pride is stopping them. The pride is getting in the way. Because they are in their ego. This person is in their ego. But this person feels like you were a fated union. You were supposed to be in this person's life in some way, shape or form. That could also go for that can also go for a friendship, just an imbalance in a friendship. But yes, Aries, that is your reading. Bit of a heavy one, really. So go gentle with yourself. Just go through the cycles, go through the motions. It will pass. You know what, Aries, I just can't leave it there. So I did say there was a lot going on. There was a lot of transits going on in May for you, and May's going to bring like a powerful mix of emotional intensity, romantic opportunities, and deep transformation. There's going to be practical challenges, but there's also going to be breakthroughs. So just to break it down, what all these planets are doing, well, how these planets are going to affect you. You've got Pluto deepening your growth. You've got Neptune heightening your intuition, and the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess did come out. You've got Saturn that's going to demand responsibilities. Uranus is going to liberate you. Venus boosts love in early May. And then the moon stirs emotional waves. So there is a lot going on. You've got Mercury improving your communication mid-month. And you've got Jupiter supporting expansion until mid-May. So Aries, it is likely, there is a lot going on. So it is very likely that you're going to feel stretched. But you're also going to feel awakened. And you're going to feel empowered throughout this transformative month. So just... there was the wheel there, there was the world there. They're all cycles, so it's just a cycle. So ride the cycle, expect the unexpected, and just remember that every cycle ends. So just go with the flow, be gentle with yourself. If you enjoyed this message, give it a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.